Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. My day is starting out great. You know why? Because today is baking day. It's kind of nice during the week to dedicate one day to doing that just specifically for me. Like, I know you can't do it all the time. I couldn't do it. We first moved here, life was busy, this and that, you know, then you're into moving kids and driving them here, doing this, doing that, and now it's like, okay, life has calmed down a little bit, still busy. I still have to run out the door this afternoon. But for this morning, I get to be home, I get to make some food for my family, and I'm excited for it. So today we're gonna be making some fun treats. We're gonna be making some breads and some staples as well for my household, so kind of like a meal prep a little bit. It's gonna be good. You ready for a wonderful day? I'm ready. All right, get your apron on, get your list of things you wanna bake, or maybe get a piece of paper for ideas. All right, let's go. So today for dinner, we're gonna be doing some subs that was on my list for the menu for the week, and it was gonna be taking those chicken tenders that we got from Sam's Club. I bought a big box of them. We ate one bag, or put them in the oven, chopped them up, and then we put them in sub bread. They were delicious. Everybody loved them. So I've got a whole nother bag in my freezer. I thought that would be a good dinner tonight. Then I can pull out lettuce, I can get some cheese out, and pickles, and we have mild pepper rings. I didn't get tomatoes, I should remember that. But regardless, we have stuff, which is good. So we'll have those for dinner. I'm gonna do 2 batches. I'm gonna do one after the other because I only have one sub form pan. And so I will do another one, and then we'll have subs either tomorrow or the next day. I'm gonna do like a Philly cheesesteak with what I have. So into your little, this is my dough machine. This is something really good. Put it in your bread machine, whatever you have. I had the bread machine and it was on its way out, and then someone told one of my viewers, Dana, I think it was Dana. I think it was Dana. Dana is your name. I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember. I get lots of like emails and stuff, and I'm just trying to remember, but she gave me this idea. It's a dough mixer, and so it works great because it mixes everything up. It also proofs it as well, so it's a great little thing, and it's about the same price as a bread machine. So would I buy a bread machine or would I buy this? If you have to worry about your electricity or your you know, not using much gas, maybe do the little bread machines, then you don't have to heat up your whole oven. But if you don't worry about that, then get yourself one of these. So this right here, this has got, look at that, nice and fluffy. I got 2 cups. The water was nice and toasty today. Probably because I have my dishwasher on. And then I put 2 tablespoons of yeast in here, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and it is proofing and ready. And now we're gonna add the rest. Let me get my stuff out here. I finally did I think it's 8 tablespoons of oil. So I finally asked Google how much that is. It's a ½ a cup. So this is actually, I made a little bit more because I was gonna double it. I guess I'll get a little, let's do this the weird way. ½ a cup here, 8 tablespoons, and then it's gonna be 3 teaspoons of salt. This is great. Sub bread, we really, really enjoy it. It is a good thing, and I like using bread flour. And so I'm gonna add in about 5½ cups. And we're gonna let this mix right up here. I'm gonna turn it on right now. So we'll turn it on, give you some music here. Beautiful sunshine is coming in here. So what I'm gonna do next is make some of those Lofthouse style cookies. The ones I made at Christmas, they were a winner. Okay, so what I did is I ended up putting them on the plates, and I put those plates in the freezer, and they had peanut butter cookies in them. And so the kids are like, the cookies taste like peanut butter, Mom. So they said, don't mix them. So we're gonna make some of those. This, we have found, has been a very good recipe, and I think the key is that your flour, you use cake flour. So don't go and buy cake flour, it'll cost you money. Just use regular all-purpose flour. For every cup you take out, I'm looking, every cup you take out 2 tablespoons of flour, and you add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's how you make cake flour. So I'm gonna put all my dry ingredients into my bowl here, and it's gonna be, it's 2½ cups of flour. So I'm gonna put that in here. Now for every cup of flour, you take away 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna take out 2, 4, 5, because I'm gonna take out 2 for each cup and then ½ a cup. I'm gonna replace it with cornstarch. And then we're gonna add in there 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, I was hoping until my mixer stopped mixing because it was so noisy. So this takes about 3 minutes to get to do. Can you see right here? I was waiting until my mixer was done because it's so noisy mixing up. So if you have one of those little hand tools that kind of sift the flour and stuff for you, that's great too. I don't have one. Will I buy one? If I make these enough, then yes, I'll buy one. It's one of those things like, do you need the tools? No. But if I find that I really enjoy making this, then yeah, we'll probably make it more. But this is, we just made this the last couple times here and they have enjoyed them. But will I make them all the time? We will see. So, but if not, you can also just whisk it with a whisker, whatever you have. It just depends on what you have at home. But it's about incorporating it really fine because cake flour is a little bit more fine. So this is good. So it takes 3 minutes. I was looking at my timer. I'm like, oh my goodness, this takes forever. It's 3 minutes, okay? So just know it's gonna take you 3 minutes because it's got to go through all those tiny little screens. Maybe I'm sure in a little sifter thing it would go much quicker, but this is good. So I'm going to mix this up. I should have mixed the ingredients like with a whisk first. I didn't. It will incorporate it all together. And then we'll go over to our mixer and we will do all the wet ones and then we add this into it. And these are the greatest little cookies. They are very, very much like those ones you buy at the store. I was bummed. I'm like, it only makes, I think it makes 12 cookies or something like that. Maybe it's, I'm not even sure. It's not very many. Maybe is it only 12? We're gonna see. But it's not a ton, but I'm like, okay, but it's good though because they're that good. Plus we're gonna make other things today. So I'm gonna keep doing this, sifting away. I'm almost there. I'm talking for my 2 minutes here. I'll be almost done. Just kind of hit it against your hand. If you get tired of hitting against your hand, I kind of flap it like this. Just gotta be careful when that's not full because otherwise it flops off the sides of it. So just keep doing this another minute. It's like an arm workout. Back and forth, back and forth. More just like your forearm. Okay, we're gonna mix this up in here. I'm gonna use 1 cup of butter and we're gonna mix that with 1 1/4 cup of powdered sugar and 1 egg and some vanilla. Mix it up real well and then we'll add our flour to it. I screwed my base down. I'm gonna roll these out into little tiny balls and we're gonna flatten them. I'm putting my hands with flour because you want them very light. So just a little bit. Last time I did mixture, water, flour, so just like this, that's it. Roll them out real tiny and then we'll flatten them. I don't remember if I did parchment paper or not, but I'm just gonna use my cookie sheet. I should have measured those out. It's hard because the dough is so soft. These are so worth making. You want them soft because that's what makes the cookies so soft and wonderful. So I started doing it and I'm like, wait a minute, I need to make these smaller, not so big. So that's why I separated them. You make a big mess with flour, but whatever, it works. You just don't want them sticking to your hands. These are gonna be great. I'm just preheating my oven now, so that's okay. So I'm gonna let these sit here and push this down a little bit. These are wonderful. They are winner, very much a copycat and pretty much exact to the Lofthouse. That's what you want, the fine, delicious cookies. Okay, while the oven's heating up, I'm gonna get my next batch going. I'm gonna do Twix cookies because I got these and I still have the caramel in the cupboard. I'm like, I might as well make this. So we'll have the Lofthouse and we'll have Twix cookies. This is kind of it's a shortbread cookie. It has caramel on it and it has melted chocolate. I have white chocolate in there. I'm pretty sure that nobody really likes it. So I'm gonna look and see. I think I have some dark chocolate candy bars. We're gathering fragments. So I'm trying to gather up, use what I have to get rid of the stuff. So it's good. So I'm gonna put my mixer back on here, same one, because it's pretty much, it's a shortbread cookie, a little bit different, but let me get my stuff out. 1.5 cups of butter and 1 cup of powdered sugar. That's it, and vanilla. We'll let that mix up real well. I'm gonna try something different. This I just add the flour in there and it makes a harder cookie. I'm gonna make mine into cake flour and see what that does. Will it make it soft? Will it make it too soft? I don't know. I'm experimenting here. I know it's gonna be delicious regardless, but we're just gonna see what it does. I'm just thinking, I'm like, will it make it too soft? It'll make it a little bit, right? I just have to be able to spread the caramel on and let it be hard. That should happen, right? Let's try. Let me be the guinea pig. So I'm gonna put 3 cups of flour in here, and then I'll take out 2 tablespoons, right? I want it down 2 tablespoons, yes. And change it over for cornstarch. I'm gonna see, I don't know, will it make it better? Let's just kind of, oh, is this bread flour? No, this is not bread flour, okay. 3 cups of this, so I'm gonna take out, where's my little thing at? Right here. Okay, let's take out 2, 4, 6. We're gonna take out 6 of them, add in the cornstarch, and then it's just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then I'm gonna sift it just like I did the other one. Okay, so it goes faster if you kind of hit it against the side of your bowl. Just if you want to save yourself some minutes. I was laughing. I was like, okay, that does go faster that way because it cleans out the screen. Let's mix it in here. Okay, remember right along, I cleaned this area up, wiped up, get my next batch ready. When that comes out of the oven, I will use those pans. So I'm gonna make no-bake cookies. This is something that was requested. I'm just gonna do 1 batch of it, and it's gonna be 1/2 cup of butter in here. You're gonna add 1/2 cup of milk, and then we're gonna add 2 cups of sugar, and 3 tablespoons of cocoa butter. And there's my timer. So I'm gonna get this heated up here on the stove. Your key to these cookies being perfect is a thermometer. You want your temperature to get to 230 degrees. I'm checking this, 230 degrees, because that is when it's going to be perfect. If you go less, it's not gonna get hard. If you do more, it's gonna be too hard. So let this all melt, come to a boil consistently for 230, and then I'm gonna add in 1/2 cup of peanut butter and take it off, put some vanilla in there, and 3 cups of quick oatmeal. Plop it down on my little paper over here. I'm just watching my oven at the same time. You want it to be consistently 230. It's just a couple. It's almost there. Perfect. All right, shut it off. Add your peanut butter. Now for the Twix cookies, usually you roll them out and cut them out. I'm gonna kind of do the balls and push it down just like this. See if I can just do that, save myself a step. I don't think it shouldn't be too sticky. I might be able to just roll them. I'll probably just roll them like that, yep. Perfect. Today's the day we are going to keep moving along, getting things done. So something I need to make is some chocolate syrup. I just went to the store. I'm not going to show you that today. I'll show you that tomorrow. And the kids are like, get chocolate syrup or buy chocolate milk. And I wasn't sure when I was going to make it, so I bought chocolate milk. But I'm like, I need to make chocolate syrup and have a bunch of it in the refrigerator because they like it. It's so easy to make. It's so easy to make and so much cheaper than buying it. I know chocolate milk is the same as white milk where I'm at, but you can make it real simple. So right here, into my pan here, I'm gonna take and make, what do you mix all your dry ingredients? I'm gonna double mine. So I'm gonna have 3 cups of sugar. I'm gonna double this. Yes, a lot of sugar, but way less. Go look and see the price of a container of Hershey syrup. Oh my goodness. It's like crazy. So we're gonna do 6 cups. I'm doubling mine right here. And then for this, you're gonna add 2 cups of cocoa. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt for one recipe. Then you whisk this together so it's kind of mixed as best you can. And then I'm going to add in, it's 2 cups for one recipe. I'm going to add 4 because I'm doubling this. And then we bring it to a boil. And then we're going to add vanilla to it. You just let it come to a boil for, I think it's 2 to 4 minutes. Yeah, it's about 4 minutes. So I'm adding 4 cups of water, hot water. Keep stirring it so it mixes really well. This is the best. The kids like this better than the store stuff. And sometimes they like store stuff, but they do like this. Watching the cookies in the oven. This is where we're letting come to a boil for about 4 minutes. My dough is done for my sub bread. I think last time I just rolled it out first and then let it rise. That's okay. Whatever you gotta do, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna separate it into 5 things and then I'm gonna roll, like flatten those out and then I'll roll them up, put them in my pan. I'm doing this all in between and then I gotta start mixing up my next bread dough, but we're doing really good getting things accomplished and good. My cookies are set up over here. Feeling really good. This works so good. I'm gonna set this over here so it can rise up. So the sub bun, I usually don't let it rise the first time, but I did, and that's okay. I'm just gonna let it rise again. It might be a little less than normal, but that'll be okay. You just gotta do what you gotta do. I was thinking, oh, let it rise, I'll work on something else. So it's good. Okay, this is still not ready. Cookies are out, let them set for a minute. I'm gonna get my bread dough going for my pizza dough. This is, let me get out my measuring cup, so we'll just add this in here. Okay, delicious. I was like, get my hot water going. I was making my cookies up here and ran out of the space, so I wanted to go get some things, but I was watching that because it was kind of starting to like bubble up and it will go over and make a huge mess all over your stuff, so you don't want to do that. But in the meantime, I I wanted to get this all, let this start activating and get it mixed together. You don't have to, but it just beats one more step that I won't have to do in the mixer. So I was like, I got this, hurry up, let's get this done. So I'm gonna do pizza dough. Pizza dough we've been doing forever. I'm gonna make this for lunches. So I'm gonna really try. I like do this and then I start doing the pie, the crust, and I'm like, hey, I'll just do a bigger one. Hey, I'll just do a bigger one. I'm trying to go smaller. And then they can have individual pizzas for lunch versus the big one. So that's gonna be my goal, rolling these out. So I'm gonna get up my ingredients, put it in the mixer, let the mixer do the work. So my recipe, we've been doing this one forever and ever and ever. It's 2 2/3 cup of water, do warm water, 2 packages of yeast. So a package of yeast is about 3 teaspoons. So do that, 3 tablespoons of sugar. And then I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm just gonna use this coconut oil here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, now for mine, and then salt, a teaspoon of salt. I am going to add in, I usually forget this part, you add in some spices and it makes it so much better. So Italian seasoning, and then I add garlic powder into mine. Garlic, it's parsley. Now, we'll mix it up and then we'll add our flour in there. I'm just gonna use regular flour because I have a lot of that. And then let it mix and do its thing. 7 cups of flour. Okay, for the Twix cookies, next you're gonna take caramel and melt it. I'm gonna go over by my microwave, stir it, add a little bit of milk to make it creamy. And then this is the part where it's like, it's not perfect, but you just kind of spread it as best you can on the cookies without it getting hard again. We're gonna do our best. It's good, it tastes delicious. Look, this doesn't have to be perfect because your chocolate looks a whole lot better. Okay, caramel is one of those things that takes a while to get it like melted, and you like think it gets all clumpy and you're like, is it even getting there? And so I added a little bit of milk to mine and just kept stirring it. I just sat there at the microwave and did it like in 15-second intervals. Stop beeping. And so it's good. It's not like super smooth. I don't know why. I'm not sure on the caramel thing. It's not old caramel, it's good caramel, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put it on top of the cookies and then, not all of them, just the ones that are the Twix ones, and then let it get hard, and then I'll do my chocolate and put the chocolate on top and it covers up. It's delicious. Now, if you're doing this for a giveaway or gonna do something like a party, take the time, drop it slowly on top, spread it out nice and evenly. It's just my family. And they're okay. I'm okay if it's not perfect because I'm not perfect and I'm good with it just being a little bit over. I'm like looking at my time, I'm like, I'm getting crunched for time and I still have a lot to do today. So this is good, that's gonna be good. I'm gonna get my chocolate. Should I do it in the same container? Can you melt in the same container? I bet you can. Okay, so I need to get creative here because I have chocolate chips, but I'd like to use up the chocolate. Like we have a bunch of this, and I have chocolate discs to use up. So I'm thinking I've got some dark chocolate here, candy bars. Let's just put it all in the same thing. Can we do that? I think we can. We have a lot of these from s'mores, so I'm thinking putting the chocolate, dark chocolate in here. We'll use these up that way. We also have some milk chocolate here that we never even used. Put those in there. I probably will just, actually, you know what? This might be enough. Let me see. I'm gonna add the ones that are open. We got like multiples. And then I'm gonna go get the white discs because they're a little bit tastier, I think, than this bark stuff. Save this for another day. Now I have chocolate chips, but this is all about gathering up what you have so nothing's getting lost, right? So I'm gonna get very creative here. We're gonna put all this in. Okay, so between the chocolate candy bars, the milk chocolate, and the white, I feel like we're gonna mix this up and make it into delicious chocolate for that. Does that work? It looks to me like it has. So this is the chocolate, the milk chocolate, the dark chocolate, and white. And a little bit of caramel left over. So I'm just gonna stir this, and then I'm gonna put it on top of the caramel, kind of spread it out, and that's it for your Twix cookies. Again, make them look perfect if you wanna give them away. I'm gonna show you I'm human, and it's sometimes you just kind of hurry through it. That's how life is. All I know is whoever gets these cookies is gonna get some wonderful, delicious chocolate and caramel taste. Oh my goodness, and some of it is worked out. There's a lot of chocolate. I'm like, it'll be a delicious cookie. So like I said, you can make them perfection. I'm gathering fragments, I'm using what I have, so it's gonna be a little different. Like the chocolate, I was like, didn't do smooth because I didn't just use melting chocolate or chocolate chips and thin them out. I put it in my caramel bowl with the candy bars. It's good, but it's good. It's gonna be delicious and yummy. Perfect. Okay, these ones are good. Got my pizza dough proofing so it can rise up a little bit. I am going to get my frosting and icing for the Lofthouse cookies so I can finish these. Usually when I'm doing a baking day, I wait till the end and do the cookies, and then I'm like, so done. So I'm trying to get that part done today so it's not like a terrible chore and I can just get finished. So let's get the ingredients out for the icing. For the icing, it's 1 1/3 cups of butter in here, and then it's 2 1/2 cups, right? 2 1/2 cups of powdered sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of milk, and mix that up. I'm gonna try to get that done. I need a chair. Okay, I've got our frosting all mixed up there. Looks like there's a lot, so we'll see. Maybe I'll save it and make some kind of cupcakes or something another day, but we're doing good. Just cleaning my mess up here. Mess. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here and put this away later. Let's go ice those and put some sprinkles. I did pink on there because I've got a little bit of Valentine sprinkles left, and then we'll do the cookies. It'll be good. Lofthouse Copycat Cookies, delish. Those are some sprinkles and some icing. This will be very good. Let these all sit, harden up. I used up all my sprinkles. Got to use these up. That's what I wanted to do. Those you gotta be careful of because I got these little balls on here. Don't get these sprinkles with the hard balls in there if you got little kids. Choking hazard for sure. My kids will probably, there's like just a few hard balls on there they can pull off. I'm gonna save this, do something with it later. Let me pick up and we'll see what else we can finish. Okay, the clock doesn't stop, does it? Let's keep going. Cookies, done. That's my treats and desserts for the week. Got my sub buns for dinner time. Those have to rise up because I let them rise once. We'll do it again. Are they doing good? Oh yeah, they're rising up. Pizza dough I'll do next. I'm gonna put my chocolate sauce in here. I'm gonna pour it. Can I pour it? I think I can pour it in carefully. Squeezer bottles, that's what and they can pour it right in their chocolate. Ugh, that's kind of scary. Let me do like Play-Doh or this. Let's transport it 10 times. Okay, I've got 2 things of chocolate sauce right here and some in a container and frosting. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. I think our pizza dough we can do. Let me get it. We'll roll it on into pans. Let it sit for a few minutes. We'll bake it in the oven. Get my pizza, I rolled it out as best I could with the pans I have. I did some rectangle, some square, whatever works, it'll be fine. Those are gonna be rising over there. I'll put them in the oven after I do the sub buns. I'm gonna mix up another batch of sub bread in here because that'll go in the oven in a few minutes and then I can get the next one done. Kids are watching Little House on the Prairie in there, so that's what's going on in the background. So I've got this area picked up over here. I get to get all the cookies in a container. They're not completely like set up and hard, so I had to kind of put them in just one layer, but that's good. They're over here. So then my buns for the subs are in the oven right now. The other batch is done mixed. I'm just let it sit for a little bit. Then I'm gonna mix up something. I saw this recipe and it was for a breakfast biscuit. I thought this looked really good. I've been trying to do less gluten in my diet and more protein foods. Just not like to a T, but just a little bit. Definitely helping with inflammation, that kind of stuff. And so I saw this recipe, I thought that looks really good. So what you do is I'm taking, I'm gonna put in my food processor. I've got ground chicken. So I've got my chicken breast that I ground up. I'm gonna put some of that in there. And then it uses onions. So I've got in my microwave right now some broccoli and onions that were frozen. I'm gonna put that in there and grind it up. And then you add in eggs, 3 eggs, cheese. I'm gonna add Parmesan cheese to mine, and then almond flour, baking powder, sea salt, pepper, garlic. I'm gonna add Old Bay seasoning, just a couple. I got like sweet, like smoky, and I've got a garlic pepper, just to kind of make the taste of it. Basically, it'll be like a little drop biscuit. I think that'll be really yummy, so I'm gonna just try. I was just looking at the recipe. They cooked all theirs first. I am gonna do mine raw and make little like biscuits and bake them in the oven. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna put it all in the food processor, grind it all up. We'll see how it is. I'll just do like a smaller batch the first time just so I can see what it's gonna be like. But I'm just gonna put it all in the food processor. Smells really good. Let's put some eggs in here. Intense Little House on the Prairie episode. So I've never used almond flour before. This is my first time using it, so I'm not sure. We'll see how it works. I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of baking powder in here. With the flour, I'm gonna mix that first. I'm assuming I can just mix it all in there, but let's do this just in case. Again, this is the first time making this. I'm not really sure. Like I said, they cooked theirs first, and I was like, I don't think I wanna do this. So let's mix this, because it's kind of like sausage balls. You can put everything in here and it mixes it all up. You just got to kind of do it right. So we'll see. Let's mix this, then we'll put the dry mixture in there, and hopefully it'll create some kind of little biscuity ball. I'm going to do a little sample. I'm going to go like this. Put this in the oven and bake it with the buns that are in there. The kids are in there watching Little House, so the intense episodes. So I'm excited for the little chicken protein biscuity things. We'll see how they turn out. Just trying something different, and we'll see how this is. So I'm got that in the little cupcake liner. That'll bake in, and I'll check the temperature. Listen to those wind chimes. And then the bread should be done, and then I'll get my next one kind of rolled up so that can rise up. Meanwhile, put those on the little sheet, bake them in the oven. We can get another batch made. I got my pizza crust rising. It's a good day. I'm almost finished up what I have to do for baking, because we're gonna have to head out the door and be out this afternoon. So just trying to hurry. But it's good. It's a good day. So chilly out here, a little breezy, but sun is shining. We're here getting stuff made. So okay, let's go back in. Okay, my sub buns came out. Now I let them rise the first time. I needed to do it the second time, so they didn't rise up and get as fluffy, but that is okay. So they're still gonna be delicious. I've got another batch to go. So I'm gonna take these and put them right here. They just didn't get as fluffy because I let them rise at the wrong time. So this is okay. Put them here. The key after they come out is to take and put butter on them, and then I'm going to cover them and let them sit, and we'll eat them tonight. I'm waiting on those in the oven. They're almost there. Let me check the temperature. I think they're gonna be delicious. They just got a few more minutes to go. I guess I can put some of these in to bake. I'm gonna wait on those and the little biscuits. I'm gonna try it so I can put them over here, put it on here, get those in the oven, and then get my other sub bun recipe out. Okay, let me clear a spot over here. I'm gonna get my other sub dough out of here so I can get it can rise up and do its things. It takes about an hour to get done. So let's just work on this side of the counter and do that. Okay, these come out of the oven very good. I'm liking it. I'm like, the flavor is really good. The spices are good. I think it's going to be a really good thing. So I'm going to put them, I'm just trying to think the best way to do it. I could do it like a cookie sheet or like a muffin tin, but I'll just put them on a piece of parchment paper on a cookie sheet and we'll bake them in the oven. These are good, very delicious. The only thing I taste is more, the broccoli is like frozen in the microwave. So it's like, it's just not cooked real soft. But the next batch I can cook longer, but it's good. I should spread my cookie sheets I did, and they're sticking a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna mix up a little bit, another batch, because I've got more chicken. I got there some onions and broccoli in the microwave for a minute to kind of soften it. That's good, I can't wait to eat those. It's gonna be all about those nice spices. Okay, mix my dry ingredients here and pour that in. Did more cleanup over here, got things done. I'm waiting on the little biscuits in the oven, the first batch. I'll put the next batch in. So I got this one at Walmart. I think it was $10 for this bag, but I'm pretty sure Sam's Club has a bigger bag of almond flour for much cheaper. So just try to see, like when you're trying to do new eating and new things, don't just go out and buy a lot of stuff. You'll spend a lot of money and you don't even know if you're committed yet. So you gotta get used to the things you have at home. Like I know I just stopped kind of eating it and just ate other things. And then after a while, it's like I don't crave it, I don't even want it. So it's not like I'm going, oh, I gotta figure something out. And so then this just popped up. I'm like, that looks like something I would eat. So I'm gonna plop this on here. We'll bake in the oven. Pizza crust, we're doing good. Pizza dough is getting done. I've got a big stack right there. I'm probably just gonna cover it and put it in the refrigerator because we'll eat it for lunches this week. I've got the other batch in. This is of the little protein balls. Look at these. Like they're very good. Like I said, the only thing I can taste is like the broccoli being more watery. So like some cooked veggies or even something different besides broccoli. But this is good. I mean, they're like little, look at, delicious. They're very good. High protein, good for you. So this is a very good tasting thing. Got all my treats over here. just waiting on those. The buns will go in, the sub buns, and then I'm gonna take chicken tenders and put those in the oven and bake them early. And then for dinner tonight, we're gonna cut up the sub bread and put the chicken out with cheese, and that it'll be an easy dinner. And Brooklyn says they taste like egg bites, so she says they are a winner. So this is good. I'm excited for these. I can't wait to try some other creations and make more. So I'm just waiting on oven, and then I gotta head out the door. Kids have the autumn. Did you think they were good little egg bite thingies or chicken thingies? Not bad? Not bad. Maddie, you too?
What?
The little bite things, not bad? Maybe. If there was nothing else to eat, would you eat them?
Yeah.
Is that because you don't love broccoli?
Yeah.
It's good. Delicious, though. Very good. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go for a quick walk just to get a little bit of a break before we... Maxine's waiting. Look at her. She's like down here waiting for me. Maxine? She's like, I'm waiting for my walk, Mommy. So I'm just waiting on the oven. We're doing the pizza. We've got another batch of the bites in there, and then I'm gonna have to do my sub buns before we go head out the door today. So I'm just gonna run. It doesn't take us very long to go for a walk, and we'll come back, switch it out, and call it a day. Okay, we got our walk in, so this is good. So everybody's off doing their chores. This is all our little cookies. I got them all sitting in little containers, so they don't touch until they're all pretty hardened out, which is good, but I won't stack them together because you don't want them all sticking and stuff. I got my first little batch of those right there. The other batch is in the oven. And then I have one more pizza right here to put in. And then I gotta throw this in before we go. I'm not gonna be able to let it rise super high, I know. Gotta do what you gotta do. Then in the oven is our little green ones right there, pizza. And then I'm gonna throw the chicken in. And that all we're gonna do is chop it up, put it on the sub buns. It's good. It's like, even if it doesn't turn out perfect, like your sub buns, if they don't turn out perfect, it's okay. It's like, it's still gonna work for the food. Some days it's perfect, some days you have a little bit of mistake, but that's quite all right. So all my pizza crusts are right here. So all I did is, oh, they're gonna slide. Stack them on top of each other. Let me bring it down right here. So I've got all the crust right here underneath here, which is nice in between the paper sheets. I gotta stack it a little bit better. So then I'll just put that in the refrigerator, and then we'll be able to take it out and make little pizzas for lunch this week. A little bit easier. You can wrap them in plastic wrap. You can stick them in your freezer. I've done that too, but these are just gonna be used up, so it's gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna come outside here. So today I'm done. I'm done with my day today. We are going to head out. I've got my sub buns in the oven. They should hopefully have another 10-15 minutes, and I put the chicken in there in the bottom so that can cook, and then that's it. Call it a day. Great day getting food done. I've got a lot of treats for the week for the kids and for them to share, and we have sub buns for a couple days worth of dinner. We've got pizza crust for lunches this week. I've got little protein bites. I'm excited for those. They are really so good. I think they're really good. I can't wait to tweak them and do like different varieties of them. It's like the steps. It's taking steps slowly towards a little bit better things. So, all right, you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, do some more stuff. All right, we'll see ya. Bye.